We ain't gonna tiptoe around the issues.
Remember, we don't do woulda, shoulda, coulda, what up in here.
Barbecue a mildew time. Let's go. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Larry. This is the Dixon Way, all about the A Sports Talk. And this is the Falcons in review. Week number 10. Falcons versus Cardinals, a bird fight. Unfortunately, we lost that bird fight. 25-23. On the road. Let's get into it, guys. As you can see, I'm wearing my NFC Championship hat and shirt. Oh, the days we miss. Oh, how I long for those days again. All right, so in this game, let's go over some stats. You know what? I'm wondering, did people really think that Arthur Smith was going to get fired? I thought he would. I had others tell me, nah, it ain't going to happen. My wife told me, he ain't going to do it. Arthur Blank ain't going to do it. Surely, after you lose to a team that was 1-8, you would want to change. Well, there's still a chance to make the playoffs. We went down this road last year, guys. We changed Mariota for Ritter. He didn't make the playoffs. What's the common denominator? I don't know, guys. But you know what? Arthur Smith vows that he's going to look over a lot of things over the bye week. He's going to have a solution to his quarterback play. He's going to devise a new game plan to help this team move forward. So all we can do is just hope. Cross our fingers and hope that what we've seen for the past 2.5 years, that some way magically is going to correct itself. Yeah. What's up, JB? I see you, fam. Welcome back to the stream. I've listened to a lot of guys' shows. I feel like the news that was broken by Jeff Schultz of the Athletic, basically stating that Arthur Blank is not going to fire Arthur Smith. Not only that, but he's coming back for next season. Kind of makes you wonder. It makes you wonder about everything about this organization, to be honest. Do we know what a rebuild is? Are we going to be in perpetual rebuilding going on 7 years? It's tough. All right. So Kyler Murray coming back, haven't played in 11 months. Haven't played organized football. I know he's been practicing with the team. We all know that. But hasn't played against another team in 11 months. Came back, 249 yards, 19 for 32. So he ain't burn us up. You know what I'm saying? And an interception. He didn't burn us up. But those first down conversions he made with his feet, none more crucial than the end of the game when he scrambled around and Ezekedi he was bending on the outside, and then he got greedy and bent the inside, gave him the outside edge, and that was all she wrote. He was the only one on that side to contain him. Everyone else was playing in tight man coverage. And the Florida other play was floating to the left since he's left-handed. So he tucked it, ran to the outside to the right, and made it all the way down within field goal range. Now, a lot of people said that Arthur Smith should have kicked a field goal earlier. Well, guys, I understand that. But again, they didn't score another touchdown because they didn't want to score another touchdown. You know. What's up, Demetrius? How you doing, fam? I see you. Welcome back to the stream. They didn't want to score again because they didn't want to give up a game-winning drive. But if push comes to shove, if everything plays out the way it did, even if we get that field goal, they ran all the way down there in the red zone. So it wasn't like we were stopping them if they really wanted to go in the end zone. Just saying. So, just a lot of stuff, man. Bijan Robinson finally got the ball as I was asking. 22 carries, 95 yards. I think he had one catch for 11 yards. Yeah. That's the production you'll get out of Bijan. Even though he only got one touch in the red zone this game, when he got it, he made it count. So that's all I was asking for. But, and shout out to Bijan. You know, Bijan is from Arizona, so he brought out like 115 to 20 people from Tucson. That's where he's from. Bust them all the way there, bought the tickets, everything. So he had a big contingency there. I think that's kind of the reason why Arthur Smith ran him so much. But even then, you ran that much and you didn't even, I mean, Tyler Heineke only had 15 pass attempts. That's super low. 15 pass attempts. You abandoned a pass. More to the point, it seemed like you tried to give every last one of the running back touches. I'm going to be honest, man, like I said before, I didn't want Bijan, but you have him now. You have to use him to the best of your ability. You know. JB says, yep, I saw the news too. I can't believe we're keeping him another year. I can't believe it either, but he has a vote of confidence from his owner, the owner who hired him first, and not the GM. You know, I was trying to say, I was saying like, or kind of wondering like, hey man, Arthur Smith, maybe he didn't want these guys. That's why he doesn't know how to use them. But if the GM don't have any power in the second to last season of his contract being up to fire the head coach, then no way he had the power to pick players over Arthur Smith. So I'm going to let that go. This is Arthur Smith's team with the roster he won on there offensively. This is his team. As my beautiful wife come in saying hello to people, y'all say hello to the beautiful Shonda, one half of the Dixon Way. Going to the point, see guys, when you try to get Bijan 20-something carries, hold on, we're going to go to the full box score. So when you try to give Bijan 22 carries, right? Atlanta rushing. All right. Algiers, 39. Tyler Heineke scrambling, got four carries. I'm just counting up carries, not yards. Tyler Heineke, great yards per average, though. Tyler Algiers coming in. Cordell Patterson gave him 3 carries. Desmond Ritter ran when he came in, ran for a touchdown, so that was great. What's going on, Chris? I see you, fam. Y'all check out Chris Morris. What up, fam? I see. Link is in the description. Also, he's on Smitty Sports Machine. Always got some great content, man. Y'all please check out Chris and his channel. I do. You should too. So, this is what I was saying. Now, Bijan got the majority of the carries, right? Algiers only got 9, so half of it. All right. My thing is this. Stop trying to force feed Cordell Patterson. I would rather those 3 carries go to Algiers. Like, and then abandoning the run. Like, if you're going to give that many carries and possessions for running backs, you can't expect nothing but that amount of passes from your quarterback. That's 31 between both. 34. So that's 34 carries. How many possessions, how many attempts you think happen per game? Maybe 60, 70, maybe. We didn't even have that, though. When you have your, well, 21 between the both of the players. So you have to factor in Desmond Ritter coming in. And Des didn't look bad coming in, outside of him trying to do a quarterback sneak that looked worse than Matt Ryan trying to do a quarterback sneak. People say he slipped. Okay, he slipped and tripped. Now we know he can't run quarterback sneaks. I was so heated during that moment because to me it looked like he dove right for the line. It didn't look like he slipped to me and tripped. It looked like he dove right there. Like his head was down and he wanted to avoid contact, so he dove towards their feet. And the ball was short. But he said he slipped, he slipped. I'm going to let that go. Mr. Dill McPickles. Dill McPickles on Rumble. Appreciate you coming in, man. He has a comment. He said, where were the down the field pass attempts? Even if you don't complete them, you have to attempt them to try to open up the box more for the running game. Let me up. Great comment. That's a great comment, bro. But where was the offense going down the field in general is what he's saying. Like, there was no threat. And even with minus the vertical passing game, Bijan still had 90-something yards rushing. Eating the box for the majority of the game. But the funny thing is, the Cardinals was like 28th or something like that versus the pass. So, coming into that game. So, to have that smaller number is kind of disturbing, to be honest. I'm just going to be honest. That's disturbing. for Taylor Heineke. Obviously, we have 2 backup quarterbacks on our team. We got to make it work, however it work. And we got to rely on our coaching staff to coach them up. Hasn't happened yet, but yeah. So only thing really positive on offense is Bijan and Young Hoku, as always. Young Waku, as always. But I can't even look at the passing and the reception number. Look at this, man. Look at the reception numbers. And Drake got all those yards with 2 of the catches were with Ritter. 2 of the catches were with Ritter. So yeah, majority of those yards was with Ritter. Kyle Pitts, 3 catches, 30 yards. Bijan, 1 catch. Tyler Algiers, 1 catch. Cordell Patterson, 2 catches on screens. Like Cordell Patterson can't run a route. Scotty Miller, hey, touchdown. That's all that matter. Scotty Miller had 2 passes, one reception, 2 targets. Oh, no. He was targeted once. Excuse me. That's the only play Scotty Miller played in the game. Our fastest wide receiver cannot get on the field, cannot vertically challenge them. Like, what are our packages? Our package combinations, how we're using our talent. It's just really troublesome. You know what I'm saying? We got Kyle Pitts blocking more than he's going out for pass attempts. It's real troubling. Tiff said, if significant changes are not made, it's time to boycott the Benz. And see, that'll get Arthur Blank attention. I'm not telling nobody to boycott. What I will say is there's a lot of things to do in the city of Atlanta. And if you feel like that'll be a waste of your money, then do what's best for you. You know. Me and Shonda was once season ticket holders for 7 years. Not anymore. Don't mean we don't love our team. Don't mean we don't root like heck for our team every game we play. But a lot of people have choices to do it. It's way harder these days. Everything costs a lot now. Inflation is the mug. So I don't know, man. I don't know, but people have that sentiment, Chris. They definitely do. Maybe that's the only thing that'll get Arthur Blank attention. I'm not sure. But it's obvious that, to me, that Arthur Smith is safe. And when it comes to that, you might as well play Ritter for the rest of the season. Why? What? This is another rebuild season. And Arthur Blank is accepting it. Now, he said at the beginning of the year that he was going to be very, very disappointed if we have another 7-10 season. But to come out and say that not only am I not firing Arthur Smith, but I'm also giving him a vote of confidence to being a coach for next season. Got a lot of fans just looking like, oh well, I guess we ain't got no hope. I think Arthur Blank really don't understand how hopeless that type of statement was. And you want to say, hey, there's always a chance any given day, yes. That's absolutely true. But guys, I want to get back to this. Y'all see what I got on. This is what I want to get back to. I don't think Arthur Smith is the coach to get us back to this place. To this place. The NFC. The Super Bowl. NFC champions. Oh, go potty, son. I just don't. That's why I specifically wore this today. Because this is where I want to head to. All right. Jameson Taylor, man. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Talk about your Cowboys. Appreciate you coming in. Kenny says, what's up, Kenny? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Kenny says Arthur Smith miraculously learns and get better the next 2 weeks. Side eyes in the chat. No Kenny be on this stream. He straight put the side eye in the chat. Son, go. Hold on. Let me get the son. What's your pants? All right. All right. So Kenny, yeah. I don't know, man. He's gonna let him play out the contract. He's gonna let him play out the contract. Okay. All right. You want Jalen Daniels? What's up, Fatso Personality? How you doing, man? I know you're talking about the quarterback who ran for 200 yards, threw for 300 yards. He just screams Malik Willis to me, man. Anytime he plays against a big-time team, he shrinks, man. He shrinks. But it is an option. Kenny said, I'm with you. Boycott the Benz. A1 Forever says, we invest our mental and devote our time, spend our money just to reach a lackluster 4-6 in 3 years in a row. We have seen coaches do better with less. Down with no stash Smith. Well, he's growing the stash back. The stash will be full again by the time we get out the bye week. He was already growing back in, but I feel you. Yeah, Chris A, rise up forever. I'm just saying, it's something to think about. Hey, man, I understand. Magnificent Mod Magic Man in the building. He said, day 3, and Arthur Smith still coaching? Magic Man. Oh, you wasn't here earlier, man. Not only is he still here, they're not changing the coach. Also, one of our beat writers for the Atlanta Falcons in the Athletic is basically claiming that not only is he not getting fired, the owner is going to allow him to coach next year. Yeah, what you think about that? Yeah. Demetrius Jeffrey said there are so many things that we need. Pass rusher, a number 2 receiver, a quarterback, a left tackle, a right tackle, etc., etc., etc. Which gets me to my next point. Terry Fontenot. Guys, how do you feel about Terry Fontenot? Do you guys feel like Terry Fontenot has done a great job as a GM here? One in the chat if you feel like he's done a great job. 2 in the chat if you felt like it's okay but could be better. And 3 in the chat if he's trash. I need to see what y'all think. All right. Yep. And Magic Man with that PSA. Guys, you enjoying this content, please hit that like button, subscribe, follow, share, do all the things to help us get out there, get on and in that algorithm. We're live streaming across TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble right now. Appreciate every last one of you on every single platform. Appreciate y'all putting on for the city. Yeah, and if you're on YouTube, become a member, become a cuz, get that sexy badge and those fire emojis. Appreciate that, Magic Man. Kenny says, no, not at all. All our other coaches have at least gotten us to the NFC Championship game, have been assistant coaches for other teams that have been to the Super Bowl. Arthur Smith has not. What can Brown do for you? No, that's the other company, not FedEx. My bad. Guys, make sure you say hello to the beautiful Shonda. If you see the Dixon Way in the stream chat, it's her. One half of the Dixon Way. Matthew, what's up, man? He said, howdy, everyone. Sadly, San Diego Padres. Oh, yeah. The owner passed away. Yeah. Appreciate you coming in, Matt. C-Dub in the building. What up, C-Dub? I see you, fam. Hold on, let me give you this. C-Dub ain't never scared to tell his opinions. Bet you that. Demetrius said too, so he feels like he's been a so-so GM. Matthew says 2. C-Dub said 2, but going to 3. Johnny R, appreciate you coming in. Welcome to the stream. That sounded for you. He says 2. Magic Man just heard what I said, is flabbergasted. Coach next year, how? The Falcons ownership either no longer cares about the fans, is incompetent, or just dealing between billionaire friends. I guess ownership just F the fans. Look at that letter. That right there. Y'all see that? Hold up. Look in the bottom right-hand corner. Yeah. My wife say he might be C now. It ain't really funny. But, I mean, it. That's right. You see C-Dub and Magic Man got those sexy badges by their name. Got the green embroidered name also. Yep, join the family. Demetrius, welcome everybody. Let's go. All right. Dill McPickle said, Fontenot was under salary cap hell for the first couple of years due to Matt Ryan and Julio Jones and Debo Samuels. Debo Jones, excuse me. This is the first year we had money to spend on free agency. That is true. But his other job is about drafting. His other job is about drafting, and we cannot forget about that. Magic Man said, hopefully Atlanta can get a spring league team to get behind because they deserve better than the Falcons. Ah, man. A1 Forever said 1.5. All right. C Dub said, I want to go nuclear here. Drew, what up, Drew? I see you, fam. Welcome back to the stream. Nah, I think if we straight lose out after the bye, it's more the same bad performance. I think Blank will let him go. I do think it's fair to let him have the rest of the season to prove if he's worthy of staying. Okay. All right, Drew, I got you. Shout out Coach Roney and Big Low. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Arthur Blank got to go. Tyler Perry for the new owner. Just make sure you heard it here first. He got the beans to get it. Didn't he just buy BET too? He got it. Oh yeah, you like that? You like that, Magic Man? Yeah, that's when you effed. Right there. Fontenot needs to learn how to put his foot down and tell Arthur Smith. Guys, Matthew, Terry Fontenot has zero power. Zero power. You want to know how I know? Because just like I said earlier before you got here, if the GM going in the next to the last season of his contract year, Arthur Smith and Terry Fontenot got 4-year contracts. As a GM who didn't hire this coach, if I can't fire him right now because I see where this ship is sailing, you have zero power, bro. You are a GM in name only. I was sitting here saying that Terry Fontenot, I was starting to think that Terry Fontenot drafted Pitts and Bijan and Arthur Smith didn't want those players. That's why it was so hard for him to figure out how to use them correctly. I was actually giving Arthur Smith an excuse. Why would he not know how to use the players that he wanted in the first place? Which made me think maybe he didn't want it. Maybe that was Terry Fontenot saying, I picked the best player available. It's my draft. Learn how to use them. That's what I was thinking. But now with Jeff Schultz kind of hinting to Arthur Blank, basically saying that, oh, Arthur Smith is cool to the rest of this season and going into next season. Unless he the caveat is, unless he totally loses the locker room. But if we go 7-10 again, they're going to be in the games fighting. Oh, we just messed up on a couple of things. He didn't fire him at 7-10 last year. He ain't going to fire him this year. He's going to be the coach next year, guys. So when your owner says that and basically nobody goes to your like basically people are going to the owner. They're skipping over the GM because they know he don't have any power. That's shown. Terry built the defense, you know what I'm saying? Because that's his, he helped build it with New Orleans. But offensively, everything offensively goes through Arthur Smith. He has last say. This situation that shows me that, All right, C-Dub. Oh, yeah. Now, C-Dub brings up a good point that I wanted to bring up also. Shout out to Atlantabirdgang Tidy Jones. Had an excellent show. Post-game show. Like, move that drink over. I don't want it to fall. Move it over on the table. No, the drink. Make sure. Okay, good job. Excellent show that he had. Oh, I don't want it. I don't want it. Put it back on the table. There you go. Good job. Had an excellent show. Basically, he ran down Terry Fontenot's draft. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, 2021 draft was a waste. Even if you like Cal picks as a draft pick, it's a waste. Go back and look at that draft. We literally didn't draft. (2022) we drafted Drake London, which I like the Drake London. I like Drake London production compared to what we have as a quarterback. I think he'll be better with a better quarterback. But that's the second year in a row you picked the offensive skill player as your first pick, who is dependent on the quarterback. So your first two picks in your regime was picked, but you still needed a quarterback and you never addressed it. All right. The second round pick was Richard Grant. Absolute waste. The thing that made that draft good is because you got Drake London and Algiers. Drake London and Algiers made that draft good. So this is all stuff we learned from the Atlantabirdgang's stream right after the game. Excellent stream. And his question was, how was Terry Fontenot avoiding all the smoke? Well, I think Terry Fontenot is avoiding all the smoke because Arthur Smith gets last say. Arthur Smith has the coach's ear. And this is Arthur Smith's team offensively. The weakest part of our team is our offense. And he's in control of that. So, yeah, Terry don't have any power, guys. He said, you like the F effect? Yeah. I was just looking through things. I can't sing like Uncle Steve, so I can't have those sound effects. Mm-hmm. Magic Man says if Arthur stays as the coach, Pitts is going next year. Drake too, probably via a trade. Bijan will get frustrated and want to trade. D-line linebackers will go unaddressed, and any quarterback that goes there is DOA. I know, C-Dub. I know exactly what you said. But again, I don't think Terry got power like that over the offensive like personnel. He don't. Ever since Mike Smith, when he left, said, look, I never got to pick any groceries, so I had to deal what I had to deal with. After that, Arthur Smith always gave his head coaches full autonomy on whoever's on this roster, on whatever side that they basically were hired for. Dear Mr. Pickle said, I think Arthur Blank cares more about the Atlanta United than the Falcons. Nah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that, dear Mr. Pickle. I think Arthur Blank cares a lot about all his teams that he owns. Hey, son. I just think that he may have the wrong people in his ear football-wise. He may need to get new football people in his ear. That's all. AKA Rich McKay or something like that. Because these hiring firms to go search for a new coach before you get a GM. Yeah. If we end up straight bopped by the Saints twice, find it hard to believe he'll be back again as head coach. Well, not only that, Drew, say if what 8-1 forever happens and a boycott happens, it's already 50-50 when the Saints play against the Falcons. It's already 50-50 in that dome. If it's 70-30, Saints fans, the Falcon fans, and they keep showing that on the TV, and then the national media start talking about it, which you know they will. That also could get him up out of there too. A1 Forever said, that's why I said 1.5. Terry's on the seat. He's a seesaw. I think Terry has done a solid job in free agency. His drafting is lackluster. That's fair. So overall, he's done a mid job. Nah, I would say he's done more than mid since the. I like the defense, and I like the hire of Ryan Nielsen for the defense. Magic said, why would they change coaches? Money is made in revenue sharing, TV deals, and ticket sales. They don't need the building, winner to make money. Look how the Cubs have operated for 3 decades. That is true. That is true. But it's still a bad look. You know what I'm saying? Unlike the Cubs or something like that, people in the South, especially in Atlanta, man, they like college sports more than pro sports. So we find people like us that really like our professional teams. It's hard to keep them because you got people here that don't even like you got people here that love the Cowboys, never been to a Dallas game, never been to the state of Texas, all because back in the early 80s and, throughout the 80s and the 90s, they were not showing Falcon games at home. They were showing Cowboy games. Larry? So that's just how it goes here. No, I didn't see what Michael Parsons said about the Falcons players. I wish Michael Parsons would have been on the Falcons instead of Kyle Pitts, but it is what it is. All right, we're going to have a rule. Ain't nobody else going to harass my wife about Georgia and Florida. All right? Except for me. All right. Trying to show my wife will get you quickly. A1 Forever says, desperation pit because of Julio and Shannon Sharp on. Well, no. Drake London, I don't mind Drake London. I think he'll be better. See, double talking about free Kyle Pitts. I see it. Give Pitts to CJ Stroud to have a Hall of Fame career. Yeah, that could be true. Maybe he'll get reinvented, reinvigorated with his career. Right now, he seemed kind of beat down, to be honest. A1 Forever says, should have went defense. Or if you wanted to go skill player, then go after Jamar Chase and have a clear number one. That could have happened too. But again, you're not addressing your quarterback. So you think Jamar Chase will want, guys, Jamar Chase was complaining and trying to not trying to curse out. He cursed out Joe Burrow because he wasn't getting the ball. You think Jamar Chase will beat? Come on, guys. Kenny says, I agree. Terry has zero leverage. I think Blank listens to everything McKay says. McKay picked Smith first. Blank said they both had to answer to McKay. So make it make sense. It makes no sense. But on 929 The Game today, Carl Dukes was saying Rich McKay has nothing to do with everyday football matters when it comes to the team, like personnel and stuff like that. But yeah, I thought I remembered seeing that also. But it is what it is. They say that Rich McKay only handles the other side of the business. You know what I'm saying? Venue, renting out the venue, NFL procedures and stuff like that. Rules and stuff like that. That's why he's here. 3:30 in the building. What up, fam? I see you. Let me give you a little of that. Always putting on for the Falcons. Can we say maybe Rich McKay is conflicting of interest, seeing other ties with the NFL? There you go. He does have conflicting interests, being in the league office. He does. But that's also the connection that Arthur Blank is. That's why he's keeping him, because he has those connections. So it's kind of like a seesaw effect. Demetri Jefferson said, Larry, we need you. Uncle Steve, Mike, John, Chris, Berto on a coaching staff with Big Low as a quarterback. Now, that'll be something serious right there. That'll be something serious right there. Christy, how you doing, Christy? What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Christy says, I said man, excuse me, sorry. I can't tell by the avatar if you're a young lady or a dude, but Chrissy says, I think it's a young lady since she spelled it like that. Chrissy Lewis said, Terry did what he could with the money he had. I agree, good. Like I said, free agency, I think Terry did a good job. With the money we had, we still have holes, but some of those holes could have been filled in the draft. But we opted to draft a running back when we had two pretty good running backs already. So if we would have gotten Jamar Chase, that would have been a great pick. Demetrius, I don't know if Jamar Chase is the same Jamar Chase without Joe Burrow. I think that connection between him and Joe Burrow came from LSU. And Jamar Chase is a great talent. But again, you think Jamar Chase is going to elevate Tyler Heineke or Ritter? I just don't. I don't. And I think Jamar Chase will be asking for a trade if he was here. Because if anyone would scream at Joe Burrow on the sidelines for everybody and cameras to see, ain't about that what our guys got to deal with, what our pass catchers got to deal with in being quiet and humble. You think none of them guys going to look in there? You wonder why Mac Hollins ain't playing no more? Because he openly and demonstratively dismissed Ritter, and to a point when he questioned the play calling with Arthur Smith. That's why he don't get on the field anymore. It would have been a lot worse. You got people nationally talking about we don't know how to use Bijan, and Bijan don't rock the boat in the media, except for he said something that was kind of ambiguous. Oh, Jamar Chase would have blasted this whole team if he was here. Nah. I like the talent, but again, we don't have the quarterback to match it. See, here's the thing, guys. When you get a running back, a tight end, or a wide receiver, normally you have the quarterback to pair with him because you know what type of quarterback he is. Can he get that ball deep? Are we going to get a possession receiver? We got a possession receiver because what we had on the roster with Mariota and then drafting Ritter. That's why we drafted Drake London. Because we know that Ritter couldn't get the ball down the field. So we saw Kyle Pitts dog cussing Arthur Smith on the sideline before he got injured about Mariota last season. So I think the same thing would have happened with Jamar Chase. I think it would have been a waste of talent, to be honest. More so than Bijan, because Bijan can still get the ball and run it. Right now, we don't have the ability to make our wide receivers be Pro Bowl caliber right now. Not in this offense and not with the passes of the ball we have. We just don't. C-Dub said, he said, if you draft these guys, why not use them? Their coach is helping us the defense out. Yeah, they are. We don't know how to use them, but he wanted to draft them. He said, yes, I like making people disappear. C-Dub said, I don't trust Carl Dukes at all. I mean, come on, man. I was on their chat, and some guy was talking about where if we didn't pick Bijan, you guys would have been mad. I said, I wouldn't have personally been mad because running back wasn't a need. We had a 1,100-yard rush of the football already. So I wouldn't have been mad. But maybe Carl Dukes would have been mad because he's a Texas alum. He's a Texas Longhorn fan. And you see what Trayvon Diggs doing right now? He said his quarterback got to go. Josh Allen. He said 14 got to go, man. He wasn't hitting on nothing until I got here. Look up the stats. Y'all think that Jamar Chase wouldn't be doing that right now? If he was here on the Falcons? Come on, man. And I know he's mad because he dropped the ball. So that's why he's saying that about himself. But he could be saying, just get me out of here. You know? Kind of like what, I mean, he did say that to the Vikings. It's not like he ain't said it before. So, John Brooks said, hit the like. Yeah, guys, please hit that like button. It really helps us out getting the algorithm if you're enjoying the content. If not, then it is what it is. C-Dub said we need a linebacker, quarterback, a lineman, a quarterback, a lineman, pass rusher. Not Chase. Pitts needs to escape here. Oh, Lord. Not. What's up, Reggie 2K? I see you, fam. Welcome to the stream. That's sounding for you. Magic Man said, forget the quarterback. Build a D-line, linebacker, improve the O-line, and free agency quarterback. Draft one and let him sit for a year or two. Also a new coach. All right. C-Dub said, free Kyle Pitts. John Brooks said Kyle Pitts getting blamed for us losing. Next it'll be Bijan. I don't think nobody blaming Kyle Pitts. Oh, Michael Parsons is saying that. Hold on, son. Hold on. Well, if Michael Parsons saying that, it's because Michael Parsons wants to play with Kyle Pitts on the Cowboys. He got a podcast. He's putting it out there. He's trying to get friction on it to get Kyle Pitts to think about coming playing with him. Hey, son. Trayvon Diggs already told his brother, Stephon Diggs, he need to get out of Buffalo. Magic Man, Magnificent Mind Magic Man with the alert. That friendly reminder, this is a friendly, family-friendly channel. No swearing allowed in the chat. Thank you. Appreciate that, Magic Man. John Brooks says, C-Dub, what about Bijan being blamed for losing? Taylor eating sacks like he's at the grocery store. I couldn't see down the field. On a lot of those camera angles in that building were bad. So I'm gonna be honest. When looking back at it, there were a couple of times there were guys running free. I did see that, but overall, I don't know. It's the same issue. McGarry a turnstile. No guys getting real separation. And when we don't run on first down and get significant yards, our offense stalls out. All right, Drew said, I feel like if we had a star pass rusher, we'd have won at least 3 games. I agree. Especially at the beginning of the season. Like, if we would have got Hunter from Minnesota, who ain't going nowhere now. I mean, well, it's past the deadline, but still, they're winning now. I mean, that was one of the guys I want us to target. Said that Montez Sweat almost had a deal here, but again, Terry got backdoored again. Pause. On the deal, they had a deal on the table, then the agent took it back and got a better deal. And they went with the better deal. The team went with the better deal. I understand it. See, Dub said, John, I think Arthur Smith sabotaged. No, I don't believe that, C Dub. I don't believe he sabotaged it to bring back Ritter. No. I think he ran Bijan a lot because he bust over 120 people to the game, and he's from Arizona. So I think he, think he ran him there because it's a homecoming, and all his people was there. He just pulled my shirt up, son. Larry, get right here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think that at all. I don't think that at all. I just think that Arthur Smith week to week trying to prove people wrong in the media. You don't know how to move. And see, guys, a lot of people miss. Everybody was talking about when Kurt Warner was criticizing Arthur Smith. Well, the following week, Marshall Faulk. Larry, go put that jacket in your room, please. Yeah, don't play with your jacket. Put your jacket in the room, in your room, okay? Thank you. Marshall Faulk came on Rich Eisen. Check out Rich Eisen with an interview with Marshall Faulk. And Marshall Faulk basically threw Arthur Smith under the bus again. That same bus that Kurt Warner ran him over, he backed up over him. Like, I don't understand how Bijan not getting the ball. The reason why he was special in the draft, the exact same thing I've been saying came from a Hall of Famer's mouth. So now it got validity. I've been saying it. You got this kid, what made him special was he got 21 carries in college per game. 3 touches in the passing game. 3 to 4 to 5 touches in the passing game. That's what made him special. He can't carry the load. He can carry the load, but you got to balance it. But Arthur Smith trolling. Oh, y'all think I can't use Bijan? Okay, I'm going to use Bijan. Matter of fact, I'm going to have him on punt return. Are you serious? I'm going to have Bijan on punt return. He a rookie. He ain't above that. See, they'll say, what about Taylor? Taylor Heineke? Taylor Heineke was running the plays that Arthur Smith told him to do. And they pretty much abandoned the passing game in this game. There was no balance. There was no balance. Larry, let go of my arm, please. Let go of my arm. Thank you. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. It's time for you. The passing game a little sad because the play caller. I think everybody in the NFL know what we're going to do, man. Like, we are so predictable. That's the problem. But we're limited too, guys. Guys, Tyler and Ritter are like this, guys. There's really not a discernible difference, to be honest. Heineke get the ball out a little bit faster. Ritter got better on feet. That's kind of what it is, man. That's kind of what it is. The season, we can hope for him to be so much better than Ritter, but it's not a big difference. It's a difference now. Passing the ball, it is difference, but I don't know, man. Right now, we still have no legit quarterback. We got 2 backup quarterbacks on this roster and a subpar play caller. So, kind of is what it is. The Falcons have no identity. They got Pitts, London, so they were going to be a passing team. They get Bijan, and they already had Algiers, so they're a running team. There's no plan for this team. And see, that's why you can't really give Terry a great grade, because you picked a tight end and a wide receiver in your first 2 drafts without addressing the quarterback situation. And then you pick the running back again without addressing the quarterback situation. And then the solution next season is going to be Kirk Cousins. Okay. With Arthur Smith calling the plays. I see Doug said, yeet. I believe Robinson can be like Barry Sanders. No one can be Barry Sanders. People need to stop that. That kid ain't nowhere being near Barry Sanders. First and foremost, that's disrespectful to Barry Sanders. That kid is nothing like Barry Sanders. Nothing. Now, could he be LT Or Marshall Faulk, possibly. But yeah. No. Barry Sanders, no. Can he be LT or Marshall Faulk, or is he going to be Reggie Bush? That's what we need to ask. But right now, he's being used like Reggie Bush. I want him to be LT. Magic Man says, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow and join and become a member and get that sexy badge and those fire emojis. Appreciate that, Magic Man. Thank you, brother. All right. Deal Mr. Picker says neither Taylor or Desmond is going to deviate from the play calling Arthur Smith. Way too conservative. Playing not to lose gets you beat. Bingo. But guess what, dear Mr. McPickles? Them guys don't have the ability to throw with accuracy down the field. That's the problem. I understand why Arthur Smith doing it. But, I mean, it was his choice to come into this season with those two quarterbacks and thought we were okay. Jared Verse, Dallas Turner will be two pass rushers on my radar. Jared Verse, definitely. Jared Verse, definitely. Like, Jared Verse, definitely. Yeah, that's definitely radar material, sir. No good, but so good. What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Said this is why I'm in the house, man. Appreciate you. Be happy Bijan is lucky enough to become Curtis Martin at this point. Even Darren Sproles is a possibility. That's what I'm saying, guys. I really like Bijan, but I'm not calling him no Barry Sanders. No. Right now, he's being used like Sproles. The last game he was used, you know what I'm saying, like a real running back. To be honest, he was being used like Eric Metcalf, to be honest. That's how he was being used before. Eric Metcalf. Was a nice, decent running back, but not a Hall of Fame running back worthy of a number 8 pick, you know. So, yeah. Drafting wise, Terry has not done the job he needed to, but free agency, after he actually got some money, did a good job, in my opinion. So, I would think he would be safe, but again, he has no power. He's a toothless tiger. What's a tiger without his teeth? He's a toothless tiger. And for Jeff Schultz to be like, well, Arthur Blank ain't gonna fire him, and not even thinking about the GM shows that he has no power. He is powerless. He's the GM for salary cap reasons. But this is not his team. This is not his vision. This is Arthur Smith offensive team. Plain and simple. So he has to fix it. Now, they say they collab on the draft picks. Yeah, they do. Well, Arthur have last say. And I was trying to convince myself otherwise, but now, after seeing what happened with Arthur Smith and Arthur Blank, basically giving him a vote of confidence, the GM has no power, guys. He's powerless. Yeah, you had 21 passing attempts. And he had 41 rushing. With how well you ran the ball today, you still weren't able to play action off of that. enough to get over 100 yards passing. That's ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. Moving forward in this in the bye week, I fully expect the Arthur Smith to go back to Desmond Ridder. Yeah, that's all I want to ask you guys. How many of you guys think we should go back to Ridder, or should we stick it out with Heineke? I'm not saying I want Desmond Ridder. I think that's what Arthur Smith's going to do. How many of you guys think that we... Well, no. What do you guys think we should do? Put a 1 in the chat if we should go with Ridder. Put a 2 in the chat if you want us to stick with Heineke. I want to see what you guys think. ATL Dog, what up, fam? I see you. He said 3. Give me Woodside. There's an option. He did look best in preseason, but I don't think he trusts Woodside at all. But that is an option. He was the best looking quarterback in preseason. Statistically, those are facts. Taylor will never be the permanent starter going forward, but neither is Ridder. They're both placeholders at this point. I don't think it don't matter, to be honest. Okay, that's fair. But which one? No good, but so good, said Arthur Smith play calling is like nursing home food. Bland. Goodness. Another vote for 3. Dill McPickles on Rumble says 1. We know what Heineke is. Desmond Ridder is still basically a rookie. Could he progress? If he takes care of the ball better, he could. All right. So we got 2 votes for 3. A non-committal by Magic Man said it don't matter. So he don't care if it's 1, 2, or 3. What say you, chat? We got 1-1. 1 for Ridder. 2 for the third quarterback. 3 dirt in the building. He says, let's complete our assessment of Ridder. Is Woodside only an emergency quarterback? It seems like it, 330. It seems like it. All right, so that's 2 votes for Ridder. 2 votes for Woodside. Damn, Taylor Heineke getting no love. Drew Griner says, I think Ridder is more dynamic. I think he has shown he is better getting the ball to Drake and Cal. Plus, he has a running threat. Is nice. All right. We just have to hope he can take care of the ball and not give up the cookies. Yeah, hopefully we won't have to deal with that problem anymore. So that's 3 votes for Ridder, 2 votes for Woodside, no votes for Taylor. He said he agreed with Magic Man, though. Demetrius said 3. It's 3-3 right now. Who's gonna break the tie? Who's breaking the tie? 3 Ridder and 3 Woodside. We don't have a look, guys, we don't have a quarterback that's gonna be here longer than 2 years. If that. We just don't. So Bijan gonna be the quarterback? No. CP should be the quarterback of the Wildcat. Let's go full Georgia Tech Wildcat offense. Oh Lord. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Reggie said my vote is for 2. Ritter since Heineke is injured. No, Ritter is 1. So you want Ritter, okay. Since Heineke is injured. All right. We don't know if his hamstring gonna heal. We don't know if his hamstring gonna heal, but yeah, that's probably the last time we see Larry. Calm down, son. What are you watching? Let me see. Let me see it. Oh, you watching a little caterpillar? All right. Magic Man said this team can still win the South because the division is bad. But it's really a talented evaluation from here on out to see who's on the team next year. Okay. Yeah, Heineke is injured. He got hamstring. We don't know if that's going to be healed up. Atlanta dog laughing. All right, so it's Ritter right now. It's Ritter right now. Slightly over Woodside. Now, I remind you guys, he's the third string quarterback that was playing against third stringers or people not even in the NFL in preseason. So we got to preface that. He did look good, but who is he playing against? Drew says Ritter still has potential to improve versus Heineke. We know who he is. So with everyone that picked Ritter, do you feel that since we got Ritter as coming out of the bye week as our quarterback, now the question is, do you feel that Ritter is good enough to win this division? Put 1 in the chat for yes. Put 2 in the chat for no. All right, so since we established that Ritter is going to be our quarterback for the remainder of the season because we need it for evaluation, which I understand. I actually said that at the beginning of the season. But when I was seeing it throughout the season, I just want us to win. Hoping that Tyler Heineke could be a much better option than Ritter. But the last game, you could have took the number off. Oh, we got the old school number 4 jerseys for Ritter. So, I mean, here's what it is. You take the helmet off, you see it's a different person. Look like the same person, to be honest. Oh, there's the poll right there. My wife just put it up in the chat, guys. My wife, hey, fill out the poll. Will the Falcons turn the season around? Lord have mercy, Drew. You can't. No, y'all ain't straddling the fence like that. 1.5. 1.5. No. Either you think we can turn it around or not. Either we can turn it around or not. Ain't no straddling the fence on this question. I need to know how everybody watching this, how y'all feel about us moving forward. We got the same coach. Most likely it's going to be Ritter, not only because of the injury, but I will agree with what Drew said. Ritter did have more explosiveness out of the run as he ran for that touchdown. So I'll give him applause for that, definitely. But that quarterback sneak, that was worse than Matt. At least I done seen Matt get a bloody nose sticking his head up in there trying to get the first down. This dude dove straight for the ground. They said he tripped. Looked like he dove for the ground to me. Whatever. Potato. If he that clumsy, then. But anyway. Yeah, I feel the same way. He's a career backup. Yeah. Same with Mariota. He's literally Mariota. That's who they compared him to when he came out. Mariota. That was his comps coming out of college. Marcus Mariota. As a fan, I'm always going to think we can turn around. Is there hope? You can always have hope for your team. I have hope for my team. I want them to win, but I feel like this team right now struggles against everyone. Why has the easiest schedule looked so hard to beat? Exactly. Yo, Drew, this is like a Honda Blanca matchup. And we know that Honda beats Blanca 8-2 in most games. And we are struggling to do jab headbutt. That's how I feel like, bro. Guys, I'm talking Street Fighter jargon. If y'all ain't played Street Fighter before, y'all won't know what I'm talking about, but he do. I'm sure he'll get a chuckle out of that. Three Dirty say, hey guys, please vote on that on the poll that Shonda put up. Really, it's still a little shell shock from fumbling. I agree. I know, Magic Man, I saw you saying that Arthur Smith needed to dress up as the quarterback. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Reggie said, I voted. We got 15 people in here, only 8 votes. Vote it up. Exactly, right, exactly. You see somebody struggling trying to beat Blanca with Honda, you be like, man, do you Street Fighter? That's how I feel about the Falcons. Like, bro, we got an easy schedule, man. We got a cakewalk schedule. If we can't beat the Cardinals, who are we going to beat? That's an honest question. That's an honest, legit question. Dion ain't talking about leaving Colorado. It's Skip Bayless putting it out there, and Stephen A. Smith saying he should go to Texas A&M because that job opened up. He need to be in the SEC. I think Dion need to stay right there. He's already going into the Big 12 after this season. Going back. Remember, they used to be in the Big 12 and then left to go to the Pac-12. Now they're going back home. But they won a national championship as the Big 12. All right, Cameron, appreciate you coming through. You said you voted. Appreciate you. Get your finger out of your mouth, son. Thank you. It's like losing 1st and 10. Oh, yeah. And you got Dark Phoenix, level 5 every round. And still, yeah, exactly. And you pop X Factor, too. Yep, that's how it is, Drew. But our next game is against the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints come to Atlanta. When I say there's a must-win to turn around the season, that is the game, guys. Guys, we have to win that game. We have to win that game, guys. The only way we make the playoffs is win this division, which might be at 8 and 9. To win this division, you might have to win at 8-9. I mean, excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, 8-9, excuse me. Yeah. Or 9-8. The winners division might be 8-9, 9-8 again. Yeah, we got to beat the Saints, bro. Not just because it's a rivalry game, because it has huge implications in the playoff race. Oh no, that's all right. That was okay, man. That's not profuse profanity. We gotta beat the Saints, man. Oh yeah, the Saints picked up Pierre Paul. Yeah. That's all right. Just don't say it like five times and be the majority of your sentence. But yeah, they just picked up pass rushing specialist Pierre Paul. I didn't even know that he was on the free market. Could have used him here. Also, Anthony Barr just got picked up by Minnesota. I mean, I know they're older, but I still feel like they'll be a better option on the end. I don't know, guys. I understand. But I don't know. I think Anthony Barr not being here is a crime with us not having any pass rush. He just got signed by Minnesota. Kick the tires. You got to kick the tires on that. I didn't know. Now I know he's way past his prime. You could have gave him a vet minimum just to see if he could do something. Especially with losing Grady. It would have been a perfect excuse. Once you lost Grady, them two guys out there, Anthony Barr out there, kick the tires. Maybe we get J.J. Watt to come out of retirement. Nah, J.J. cool, man. He on TV now. He making that good money. Yes. Yeah, with Big Grady out, I wouldn't even bat an eye and say, get Anthony Barr. Yeah, I know he's long in the tooth. At the very least, he can teach AK-47 leverage. The last time we had a decent pass rusher was Vic Beasley. And that was when we got Dwight Freeney in here to mentor him. Could have did it again. Calais was never a speed rusher. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I wouldn't have mind getting Anthony Barr on this team if he was available. But it is what it is now. I really didn't know he was not on a team. Good comment, 3 Dirty. What time is it? 5:29. We've been on here for an hour and a half. We about to close this shop up, man. I want to thank all of you guys for coming through. Great comments, great discussion by you guys. Let me give you applause. Everyone that came in the chat made a comment. Everyone that was lurking. Everyone that voted. Thank all of you guys for coming through. If ain't nobody told you we're awesome, I'm going to tell you we're awesome. Nah, unfortunately, I don't think he's done unless we lose every game. If we lose every game, he'll be done. But if we end up 7-10 again, he's safe. He already got the vote of confidence from his coach. If we're 7-10, just lose out of division by 1 game, and the Saints win it 8-9. He can go back to Arthur and say, we just missed out, man. I'm almost there, Arthur. I promise you, I'm almost there. And Terry Fontenot can't do anything because he has no power. None. Will David O be back? I don't know if he'll be back. I'm not sure if he'll be back. Another reason why we should have went after Anthony Barr. Yeah, missing Grady and David now is huge. That's actually huge. Hopefully guys can heal up over the bye week. I'm expecting the Ritter to be the quarterback moving forward. I love Desmond. Shout out to Uncle Steve. I'm really expecting him to be the quarterback coming out of the bye. And we gotta win this game against the Saints. This is a must win. If ever the 11th game in the season was a must win, this is a must win, guys. So let's just hope that all the players stay healthy in the bye week. Nobody get in trouble. Everybody comes back refreshed and ready to win and protect the dome. But yeah, Verse, if we got Verse, man, he might be. Yeah, that's a pass rusher right there that I wouldn't mind. Then we go get our quarterback in free agency. That might be the way to go, to be honest. All right, guys, man, we up out of this thing, man. Appreciate all you guys coming through. You guys were awesome. I appreciate the banter. Please come back tonight. We got Atlanta Hawks versus Detroit. Congratulations to Trey Young. Just had the birth for his daughter. He won't be playing today. So for everybody that say this team is better without Trey Young, we're about to find out. This is an in-season tournament game. The Atlanta Hawks' first in-season tournament game against the Detroit Pistons. So even without Trey Young, I am expecting us to beat this team. Please join us on the live watch party. We give you that fire commentary. And I'll see you guys back at 7 o'clock. Peace up. A-Town down. Deuces. Oh, I don't have a prediction about the end of the season. No. I don't know how this season going to go, to be honest. I'm just hoping we win. Hope we turn around. I'm wishing upon a star. Basically.